What's going on, gamers? If you're like me and you hate those freaking YouTube tutorials that are like, yo, what's up, blah, 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 with flashy text and things all over the place, you know what? We ain't doing that. We just get right to business right here. This is a video. First off, my name is See-Through. Hello and welcome. And this is auto dispenser tutorial type thing. I've got a couple different versions of a auto dispenser. Say you want to make a trash can, you can just throw all your items into and throw them in the lava, or there's a whole lot of other uses for these things in particular, but we're going to go through them. We're going to build them back here on these things and just kind of give you a showcase and understanding of why they work and how they work. And let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Make sure you hit the like button. Consider subscribing if you're not. This is the first of many farm / redstone tutorials to come, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, first up to bat, we've just got a dropper here. And we'll go ahead and put our 16 items in there, and you can see that it's going to go absolutely ham until it's done. You know, you can set your lava there, or if you're trying to send, you know, your items through a bubble elevator to your water-powered auto sorter or something like that, which is what I mainly use them for. Yeah, this works out pretty great. So more or less all you can do, so you can set up your dispenser or dropper. It doesn't matter which angle it is. You can do it any angle, straight down if you wanted to, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You just kind of come up here and do that, and then face it down or whatever you want to do. But either way, you're going to start off with your dropper or dispenser. You're going to have a comparator output here. Now, the way that a comparator works is anytime there's an item inside of it, it creates a signal. So with that being said, all we have to do from this point is just put a block there. This is going to power this block, and you throw a piston down, which is this block is then going to power this piston. Now, if you put redstone here or something like that, that wouldn't work, but do that. And then we're going to place 2 observers, and our objective here, is to get the observers to look at each other. So we got to place one up on the top like that, so that the arrows are like that. And then you want to kind of jumpstart this thing just by throwing one item in. And that's pretty much, that's it. So what happens is we put the items in, and we get a signal that goes to this block that activates the piston, and it's a sticky piston, right? So it's going to grab this thing as soon as it's empty here, and it's going to pull it back, which cancels the circuit, you know? So more or less the next one is pretty much the same thing, but I just did them differently with a dispenser and a dropper there. The next one is if you want to pretty much add in items to it, obviously. So say you have it face it down into lava or wherever you got it going on, but this is how you would like input your items. So pretty much the same thing. Now we do have kind of a 3-round burst situation happening here, which actually I prefer when it comes to my water-powered auto sorter, just because if you know anything about that, you can only deposit 23 items at a time if you're building a sorter in that direction, which if you want me to do a video on my little water-powered auto sorter, definitely let me know down in the comments. But this actually works pretty good, little three-round burst situation. And the reason that is the way that it is because it takes time for the items to come, you know, through the hopper, etc. So you definitely have to deal with that. But either way, you could just put them directly in here, and it's fully automatic. Next, we have a kind of different design that is essentially the same thing, but more of a flat instead of a vertical 1x3. It's more of a 3x1 scenario. Now, pretty much all you do here, dispenser, and then you get your comparator going out. It doesn't matter if it's this way or that way or whatever way you want to do it, but for this we'll just do it like that. And then a target block, and what the target block does is it redirects the signal to one direction. So we can go ahead and grab that, and that will immediately make that turn for us. I believe that we could just do this as well, but the problem with that is we're trying to carry like a 1-tick signal, and this would require it to be 2, which is why I chose the target block instead. And then we go with the sticky piston, and then the same situation with the observers. More or less rinse and repeat the same process. And then we load it up with one item here, and then that grabs that. So now, more or less, we just drop these in the dispenser. Same scenario. Bada boom, fully automatic, auto dispension. Dispension? Is that a word? I have no idea. This one would be, so this is like a safety feature, right? So say this is like your trash can and you throw all this stuff in here or whatever, and you don't want it to get burnt in your little trash can. You can see down here, we just have lava underneath. So this is like a trash can essentially. Say you want to put a lever on it to turn it on and off. It's that simple. You just put it right on the front, and then you can fill it full of your stuff, and it won't activate until you pull the lever. So there you go. There's that one. Here is a different kind of design that, you know, is a little bit more compact, but at the same time, it's 2x4 instead of 1x3. It just kind of subjective to whatever scenario you have. Oh, okay, nice. Rain. All right, so sorry about the rain there. More or less, we're going to set up a dropper dispenser with a comparator output. Now, I didn't make this square big enough, so let's do that. There we go. And comparator and repeater. 2 repeaters, just like that. And then our redstone, bada boom. And then our target block. Now, I think this will actually work with... all right, so this is like a lot slower version, right? So maybe you don't want to dispense it so fast with the rapid fire. We can also do this. Oops. With redstone right there. You want to do it like that? That works out too. Either way. There you have it. Another version of an auto dispenser, whichever one, you know, suits your needs or fits your needs or whatever. This one's a little bit more complicated. Essentially, it's this one, the same thing, but we have like a lot of weird stuff going on here. So the comparator, boom, 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 boom. Comparator powers a block right here. Okay. And then we have a block here and here. We delete that one. And redstone goes like this. Oops. Not like that. We got to get our repeater. Oops. There we go. Something like this. It's essentially the same thing as this, but just without this extra block for some reason. But pretty much works the exact same way. Except for the part where it's not working all of a sudden. It's because I forgot a block. There we go. So it's a little bit faster than this one, I think. Give me a freaking block already. Yeah, so this is like the slow, medium, and fast versions. Slow, medium, and fast. So there you go. There you have it. Hopefully you'll be able to utilize this video in a good way and you got some value from it. And yeah, let me know if there's one that I missed. I'm sure there is. There's a million ways to make things in this game. I obviously did not do the video the way that I wanted to, but that's fine. Straight and to the point, by goodness. You guys have a good day. Thanks for watching. And yeah, be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Let me know down in the comments what kind of contraptions you want to see next. Take it easy, and yeah, pieces.